All right, hey everybody, welcome to Zenfolio Live. I am Robert with Zenfolio Customer Support, and I just want to say thank you for joining us on today's live Q&A. So if this is your first time joining us, please just make sure to say hi to us in the chat. Let us know where you're from, and we do appreciate you coming and spending time with us, and hopefully we can answer some questions today and help you guys out with your account. Now, the first thing I want to talk about before I go into answering email questions and things like that is I want to talk about the announcement that we put out about the new shopping experience becoming the shopping experience in June. So if you guys have been watching the live Q&As, that's something I've mentioned before, so it shouldn't come to us as a surprise to you. But so in June, we are going to roll out the new shopping experience to become the default shopping experience, and the old shopping experience is going to go away. Now, the reason we're doing this is because this is being done because of a huge request from people to improve the shopping experience and make it better for their clients and things like that. And so we revamped it using industry best practices and things like that. And I believe that the new experience is just a much better experience for your clients. Now, there were some people that were confused. If you're not selling in your Zenfolio account, we're not going to force you to sell or anything like that. This is only if you are currently selling. We're not going to force anybody who's not selling products to start selling products with the new shopping experience. It's only if you're currently selling. All right, so let's see. So I got a couple of people saying hi in the chat. Hey, John, good to see you back. And Sarah, hey, Sarah from Denver. Glad to have you here from Denver. John, I do see your question. Let me see. Let me get right to that question, actually. And before I jump into your question, John, back to the new shopping experience. If you guys have any feedback on that, please do let us know what you like about it, what you don't like about it. You can just send it to us here. If you go to zenfolio.com/contact, let us know what you think about the new shopping experience. If you're not using the new shopping experience, now is really the time to turn it on and get used to it. And if you don't have it turned on, you can go up to the top of your dashboard right here and click turn on and turn that on. And it really is a lot better experience. Now, before we roll this out to become the default experience, we are going to put out some video tutorials that are going to help you, the photographers, get used to using the new shopping experience. And then also we're going to put out tutorials for your clients as well. So we want to make sure that this adjustment is easy for everybody. We know that changes can be uncomfortable at times, but we're definitely striving to make the experience better for you and for your clients. Okay, John says, do you guys ever pick a Zenfolio website for critique? Give advice as to what improvements might be wise. If so, I've got one for you to look at. I've been with Zen for a long time. John, that's a great idea. That's actually an idea that I've been thinking about, and I would really love to start doing live site critiques. So I don't know if that's anything we can start off with right out the gate doing that, but we do offer something kind of like that. So if you'll reach out to me, just go to zenfolio.com/contact. You can just put attention Robert in the subject line. We do have somebody that does site critiques and kind of helps you with revamping your site and things like that. And I will make sure that I put you guys in touch, or you in touch with her. So just reach out and I'll make sure I can get you in touch with her to work on that site. All right, let's see. So I hope everybody's having a great week. Here in North Carolina, we've got quite a bit of rain. The river that's out behind my house actually is getting pretty close to the house. So I'm a little nervous about that. Luckily, yesterday afternoon, it's been sunshine, so the water's kind of started slowly but surely receding, and things are going back to normal. Okay, well, let me jump into some email questions real quick. And you guys that are watching, if you've got questions, please just throw them in the chat, and we will answer those today as well. If you're watching the recording of this, in the description of the video below is two different links that you can use. One is if you would just like to request a general video tutorial. So if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, every Fridays I release new video tutorials. Next week I am releasing, not next week. This Friday, I am releasing an open events tutorial. So if you guys have ever been interested in the Zenfolio events feature, those are going to be the new tutorials that are coming out. So this Friday and next Friday. So below in the description of this video is a link where you can go and request video tutorials to be made. Then there's also a link for people who are watching the recording version of this because you're not able to attend the live version. There's also a link where you can go and submit a question that I will then take and answer live the next week for you, so you can catch up and watch it on the recording. So those links are in the description. Make sure you guys check them out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please definitely do subscribe. That way you're notified when we go live and when the new tutorials and things come out. All right, so let me go ahead and jump over to an email question real quick. So actually, we've got one from one of those links that I just mentioned. I'm probably going to mess this name up, so if I do, I'm really sorry. I think it's Annalise Suit, I think is how you would pronounce it. She says, how can I use the site the most to sell my pictures? Well, you got to do a couple of things. So if you want to use Zenfolio to sell your photos, obviously you need to get them uploaded, you need to get them organized, but you need to make sure that you're doing things like keywording your images and different things like that. And then also that you've got your images public where they can be found by Google and stuff like that. And then, giving your link out to everybody that you know, have a business card. With your website link, put it in your Facebook groups and things like that. But then you also need to make sure that you've got a price list assigned to your gallery and you've got stuff set up to sell, and that it's obvious from your homepage that you're selling your work. So, Annalie, without really knowing the type of photography that you do, it's a little hard for me to make some personal recommendations, but just some general ones would be, like I said, to make sure that your photos, your galleries, the ones that you want to sell from, if you're doing like fine art or something like that, make sure that they're public, make sure that they're keyworded, make sure that they're linked from your website. So if you want to keyword some galleries, you can go right here to just the gallery. Let me find a good one here. Let's just say that this is a gallery right here that we want to sell. It's just some images here. What you want to do is you want to make sure that this gallery is public. That's what's going to let it show up in search results on Google and things like that. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you're giving a lot of information about this gallery to Google. So there's a couple of places to do that. You can click on the gallery. Then you can go to gallery details right here. You can give it a way better title than just Peru. Give it a caption, talk about the photos, talk about the shoot, talk about the experience, the location, all that kinds of stuff. Go down, give it this gallery some keywords, put it in a category. And then after you do that same thing for the images, but be a little bit more strategic about doing it for the images. So rather than coming and maybe selecting all of the images like this right here, if you scroll down to the bottom, let me fix that really quick. If you scroll down to the bottom there and select all images, you can actually come up to the top and go to photo details and title, caption, keyword, all these images at once. Now, if you're going to do that, that's not going to be really beneficial to your SEO because Google is going to think that you are trying to black hat, trying to put a bunch of the same keywords in one spot. So what you actually would want to do is be strategic about this. Go and pick the photos that are kind of similar. So maybe like this one, hold command, maybe this one and that one right here. Then go to photo details and give those kind of the same caption and the keywords. And then do it again for a couple of the other photos in that gallery. That's all stuff that's going to make sure that Google can find this, that it can index it, that it can know what it's about, and rank it accordingly. And then you want to make sure, obviously, that you've got a price list assigned to this. So if you go to the gallery over here on the left, and then what you do is, if you don't have a price list assigned, I've got a really great tutorial. If you haven't used the price list yet, I've got a really great tutorial that will walk you through building your own price list and things like that. It's here on YouTube, but it will go through all the best practices for your price list. But make sure that you build a price list and assign it to that gallery. So, after you've got that price list built, you just come right here, click on pricing, and then choose allow ordering from my price list, and then go down and select the price list that you want to use and hit save. So after you've got that stuff set up, after you've got the gallery keyworded, you've got a price list on it, you could even add captions to the gallery and to the images talking about the different products that you have. Then you want to make sure that that gallery is linked from your website and that it's obvious that it's there to sell. So if you go hover over my Zenfolio and go to customize website, And again, guys, I apologize for the condition of this this account right here. So I go through and I change things on this account constantly on a daily basis. So it's never in a good state where it would be a good representation of what a good website should look like. Because we go on here and we do different things on live, and then when I make videos, I'm constantly doing different things. But so once you've got that gallery set up, you can easily create a drop-down list up here. So if you go to new, and you could say prints for sale or something like that. Turn this into a drop down, and let me just get myself out of the way here. Turn this into a drop down, update that, and then maybe start adding some galleries to that. So let's go here and we'll say Peru, and we're going to link this to that Peru gallery, which I believe was in here right there. And again, that gallery is public, so people can just go in and easily access it. But now if I reload this, it's probably not going to show up because I have a bunch of stuff on my, well, I got a lot of this stuff we need to get rid of. But right here, so if now you can see prints for sale. So it's obvious that I'm selling prints, and there's a quick and easy way to access that gallery. So that is definitely something that I would do, is make sure that you've got it set up to be selling, you've got it keyworded and things like that, and then you've got it on your website that it's obvious that that's where people need to go if they want to purchase prints. So anyway, Annalie, I hope I'm saying your name right, and I hope that helps. If you need me to clarify anything else or go more in depth on it, definitely reach out to me. Just shoot a message at zenfolio.com/contact, attention Roberts, and we can definitely discuss the specific type of work you do and maybe come up with the best plan, and I can definitely help you sell your images and stuff through Zenfolio. Okay, so let's see. Poor Shark Wants Bank. Poor Shark Wants Bank says it's 11 a.m. Do you know where your child is? Well, hopefully, my son is taking a nap, because if he's not, he's going to be really cranky, because this actually is his nap time, and so hopefully that's where he's at, and he's not going to be cranky later. So I hope that's where he's at. All right, let me jump over to an email question really quick. Let's see. So the next question I got here says, is there a way to make new galleries that I upload automatically appear on my website? So anytime you go and you upload a new gallery, so if you either go through the Create New Gallery wizard right here, which is really useful if you're uploading client galleries and things like that, or if you just go to the photos page and create a new gallery and upload photos that way. Unfortunately, there's not really a way to make it automatically populate to your site menu. Now, there is something that you can do, and I'll show you that in just a second. But let's just say, for instance, if I uploaded a, well, here, let's just upload a new gallery real quick. So if I go here and I click upload, I'm going to upload this in the new, the all photographs group. So I'm just going to drag and drop something here really quick. So let me get something to drag and drop here. Oh, that was a mess. Let's see. I know I've got some demo assets here really quick. So if I just go and let's just drag this in there. All right, there we go. So what I'm going to do is just upload a new gallery and call it Brian. That gallery is actually not going to automatically populate to my website. There are some things that I have to do. What I'll need to do is I'll need to go to the customize view and link it to my site menu, and then that's how you can get it to show. So let me show you how to do that, and then I'll show you something else that if you plan on linking to a bunch of galleries from your site menu, will actually make the process a little easier for you. So there's that new gallery right here that I just uploaded called Brian. And let me just zoom out a little bit more. My browser is way zoomed in today, and I'm not really sure why. Okay, there we go. So there is that gallery right there that I uploaded. Whoops. Right there, Brian. And what we're going to do is we're going to go hover over my Zenfolio and go to Customize Website. And then let me just remove some of these site menu items, because there's like way too many right here right now. All right, so let me just remove that one. Let me remove the client access. All right, so now that we've got those removed, after you upload a new gallery, if you want it to appear on your website here, what you need to do is create a new site menu item. And depending on how you're going to do this, I wouldn't recommend creating a new site menu item for every gallery that you want to show up on your homepage. If you really want to link to the galleries on your homepage, what I would probably do is create a drop-down menu. If you're going to link directly to the gallery. So if you're going to use this method, what I would do is create a drop-down menu, and maybe you can just do like client galleries like this, and then say show drop-down menu right here. And let me just switch this over there. Hit update. That's going to make that drop-down menu kind of like what we did for the prints for sale. Then we're going to click here again, and I'm going to say, okay, Brian, and hit enter. And so now what I'm going to do is wait on this to do what it's doing. Let's see. Not sure what happened there. My screen just froze up, so hold on one second. Let me get back to customize view really quick. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create that drop down again. So I'm going to go here, client galleries, hit enter, show drop down menu, hit update right there, and then now we want to add a new menu item inside of that drop down menu. So what I'm going to do is go and add that right here, title this Brian, hit enter, and then we're going to say link menu item to group, gallery, collection, or event, select, and then now I'd find that gallery Brian, hit select, and update. And now what we've done is create a space on the site menu to directly link to client galleries. Now, again, I really don't recommend directly linking to client galleries like this. Usually what I would recommend is either using the client access feature or using the invite feature. It's going to be a lot more secure, but if this is the way you want to do things, you can do it that way. Now, if you want to make it a little bit easier on you, to where you only have to link to one thing, and then anytime you upload a new gallery, it's kind of already on your website. What you can do is actually link to a group. So let me show you that way really quick as well. So what I'm going to do is go back to the dashboard right here. We're going to hit continue. And then what we're going to do now is I'm just going to say, okay, new group. Right here, new group like this. And I'm going to say clients group and hit enter. And then what we want to do is we want to link to that group from the site menu. So we're going to go hover over my Zenfolio, go to customize website. And what I'm going to do is change that drop-down menu that I created. So this client galleries, I'm going to change this. So I'm going to click that pencil icon. I'm going to change it from being a link menu or a drop-down menu to I'm going to link it directly to that group. So I'm going to click there, go select, and choose that client's group this time. So we've converted it from being a drop-down menu into just a direct link to a group. Then I'm going to hit update. It's going to delete the drop-down menu items that were in there, and now it's going to become a direct link. So right there, if I click on this, it's going to go to that client's group. Now, currently the group's empty because I haven't uploaded any galleries, but that's okay because now this is what we're going to do. So now we're going to publish that. Then we're going to go back inside, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a couple of galleries upload a gallery into that client's group now. So now if I go click on client's group right here on the left, click on upload, and then let's just drag and drop another gallery in there. So let's go ahead and let's upload that one, and then let's say this one as well. So we're going to upload 2 galleries in that client's group, and then as soon as the upload is done, without having to do anything else, we've already linked to that group. So anybody that goes to my website and clicks on that group are now going to see those 2 galleries there, and I don't have to update the site menu anymore. So now if I hover over my Zenfolio and click view website right here, and then we go and we click on that client galleries, now inside of there you're going to see a thumbnail for that gallery there that I uploaded, and then a thumbnail for the John gallery that I uploaded. So if you're wanting to link to your client galleries from your site menu, but you don't want to have to add a new link each time. Then what you want to do is link to a group and then upload the galleries that you want to appear in that group. So anyway, I hope that kind of helps with that question. It's definitely possible. Again, it's not what I would suggest, especially for client galleries, because you're making them pretty easy to access. I would definitely recommend either going the client access route or just using the direct email invite route. And there's a really good video tutorial on that. It's called How to Get Clients to Their Galleries. It's on the YouTube channel as well, so definitely check that video out. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here, and let's see if we have any more questions here. All right, so the next question I've got here says, I've been giving my clients gift certificates, but they end up costing me money for shipping. Can I prevent the gift certificate from being used on shipping? So in your account here, what's going on is that gift certificates can be used just like cash on your website. There's no way to restrict them from being used on things like shipping. So if you have a client and you want to give gift certificates, I would consider going the coupon route. So let me show you how to do that, because with a coupon, you can definitely restrict it from being allowed to being used for shipping purposes. So if you go to selling right here, and then you just click right on selling. Let me show you a gift certificate first. So we'll just go down here to gift certificate right here, and I'll show you how those work. So if I click on add new gift certificate, you're going to see these settings. There's very minimal settings. You give it a name, you give it a gift certificate code, and then an amount. So once your clients get that amount or that gift certificate, that gift certificate code, once you email it to them, they can go on your website and use whatever amount you set this gift certificate to be for. They can use it as they wish. They can use it on shipping. They can use it on prints, on downloads, whatever you have for sale on your website, they can use that gift certificate for. This is why I like going the coupon route, because if you create a coupon, let me just go back. So coupons are under selling and then coupons and campaigns. If you go the coupon route, you've actually got a ton of options that you can do, and then you can restrict how they are used and things like that. And that's why I like going the coupon route. So you come down here, you give the coupon a name, the coupon code, it can be whatever you want, you know, live 2017, whatever you want that coupon code to be. This is the code that the clients are going to use when they're checking out. Now down here is the coupon value. You can say discount products, and now you can choose the type of coupon this is. So if you're wanting this to be a coupon as a gift certificate, you would just choose amount as the type, and then put the amount that you want to be the gift certificate amount to be. So if you're giving your clients $50 gift certificates, you just do $50 in here. Now, if you're using this as an actual coupon and you want to give a percentage discount, you can do that as well right here. Then this is where it will prevent them from using it on shipping. As long as you don't check the discount shipping option, that coupon amount can only be applied to prints, products, and things like that. They will still have to pay for shipping. Then in the next section down here, you can also actually restrict the coupon from being used only on certain product categories or in certain galleries as well. So if you want that $50 coupon to only be allowed to be used for digital downloads, you can uncheck prints and products, self-fulfilled products and packages, and then that $50 can only be used on digital products. If you want it to be only used on prints, you can select that right there. And then this coupon can only be used on prints and not on shipping. You can even restrict the gallery. So if you want to go in here and say, I only want Brian to be able to use this coupon, you can do that as well. So this coupon would only be allowed to be used in that specific gallery. The next thing you can do is you can also set a maximum number of uses. So if this is like a one-time gift certificate for a client, obviously you would just uncheck that and put 1 in here. Some of the things you could do though is you could set it to be a no limit coupon where they can use it over and over again. And if you're going to do that, you might consider setting it up down here to have an order minimum. So, my clients, maybe try to encourage my clients to make bigger orders. So I'm going to say, you know what, I'll give you a $50 gift certificate, but you can only use it if you spend $200 or more in the gallery. So that's what I would do, is instead of creating an actual gift certificate, I would definitely just go with creating a coupon, an amount coupon like that, and then just setting everything up with the proper restrictions. And that's going to prevent you from losing money by the client using that gift certificate to pay for shipping and things like that. All right, so I hope that helps. Let me just cancel out of this because I always end up with a ton of coupons on my account. And then I have to go back through and deactivate them and remove them. And so I'm trying to remember to actually cancel and not save them. All right, so let's see. And then there's also a great tutorial on our YouTube channel as well, all about creating coupons, and it goes really far in depth on that as well. So definitely check that out when you go to create your coupons. Okay, so let's see. Let me go to another email question here really quick. I'm just getting started on Zenfolio. Is there a way to batch create galleries, or do I have to upload everything one gallery at a time? So there's not really a way to batch create galleries, so to speak, but if you have the Google Chrome browser like I do, there's something that you can do where you can upload and have Zenfolio recreate your file structure for you. So if you've got everything organized on your computer already, let's say you've got a folder for the year. In that folder for the year, you've got a clients folder, and then maybe a portfolio folder, and then you kind of have everything organized in folders on your computer, and you don't really want to have to take the time to go through and do that again on Zenfolio. I'm trying to get this thing under control here. There we go. You don't really want to take the time to have to go through and recreate all that on Zenfolio. What you can do is you can actually upload the main folder that you have, and our system will create that file structure for you. So I'm just going to kind of show you really quick how it works. If I click on all photographs right here, it's the main folder for your Zenfolio account. If I click on that and I click upload right here, we can actually drag and drop folders in this upload pane right here, as long as we're in Google Chrome. So let me just pull a folder up really quick and kind of show you how it works here. So let's see, let me get a good folder here. So I'm just going to pull this over here so you guys can see it. What I've got here is I've got this folder right here called Zenfolio Employee Photo Day. And if I click on it, inside of here, you're going to see there's all kinds of other folders right here. Now, I don't want to have to take the time to go into Zenfolio and make a gallery for each one of those. So what I can do is I can just drag this Zenfolio Photo Day folder over, and Zenfolio will actually recreate that structure for me. So it's going to make a group for the main folder, and then each subfolder that has images in it, it's going to create a gallery inside of that group. Now, I'm not actually going to upload this because I have all this stuff uploaded already, and I'm going to show you what it kind of looks like after the upload is finished. So let me just go here, and then we're going to go down here, and right here is, I turned it into an event, but this was a group, and then if you click in here, well, that's not the right one. I deleted it, I guess. Anyway, what it's going to do, sorry, I deleted it. What it's going to do is it's going to create a folder like this, and then inside of that folder are going to be all of the separate galleries already created for you and organized the way that you had it. So that's definitely one way that you can batch create galleries, is if you have them structured already in folders on your computer. If you have the Google Chrome browser, you can definitely just drag and drop a main folder in there, and our system will recreate that structure for you. Now, another thing you can do is if you're coming from another service, or maybe you've had a Zenfolio, or you have a Zenfolio account, or you have a couple of Zenfolio accounts, and maybe you want to kind of merge them together, or just move some images from one account to the other. There's actually a service that you can use, and it's called Upload Junction. So down in the footer right here, if you go down here and you click on Toolkit, you can go, this page right here will open up, And then there is the thing right here that says Photo Transfer Tools. And if you click on that, you're going to see Upload Junction right here. And this is a free service. You can just click Visit Website right here. This is a free service. And it will allow you to transfer photos from services like Flickr, SmugMug, Pbase, Photo Shelter, PhotoBox, things like that. Transfer those over to your Zenfolio account without having to actually go download them and then re-upload them into your Zenfolio account. It will also allow you to transfer photos from one Zenfolio account to another if you need to do that. So again, that's just in your toolkit. So from your footer menu, just click on Toolkit down here at the bottom and then look for those photo transfer tools. And that's how you get to that Upload Junction page there. Alright guys, we're about halfway through, so we've got about another 30 minutes. So if you guys that are watching in the chat, if you guys have any questions or anything at all that you'd like for me to go over and discuss, show you how to do in your Zenfolio accounts, maybe review something that I went a little too fast in, please definitely let me know and I'll make sure that we take care of that today for you guys. Alright, let me get back to my dashboard and I'm just going to jump over and take another email question really quick. Alright, so our next email question says, what is the blue lock icon used for in gallery access? Alright guys, so if you are pretty familiar with gallery access, what gallery access is it's the security settings for your images and things like that. So you can have group access control settings, gallery access control settings, and you can even change the access control settings down to the individual image. But what this person's asking about is the blue lock. So let me show you what this is. So if I click on this group right here, and I go over to group access, right here, you're going to see there are 3 access control settings or 3 colored locks here. The first one is green, that's public. That means this gallery is public. Search engines are going to find it, they're going to index it. People are going to be able to access that gallery and all of the information inside of it without having to enter a password or anything like that. Now the next one is private. This is the access control setting that you're going to want to use for things that you don't want anybody else to access. So if you're uploading galleries that you want only you to be able to access and nobody else outside of the website ever, that's the access control setting that you're going to want to use. So like if you're uploading, just storing family photos in your Zenfolio account, and you know that you're not going to give access to anybody unless they're logged into your Zenfolio account, that's when you would want to use private on that access control. Now, locked with the password is pretty self-explanatory. It's a gallery that's locked with a password. This is most commonly used for client galleries and things like that, where the search engines can actually find this gallery. They know that it exists, but they can't actually index the information inside because it's locked with a password, and nobody will be able to access it unless they enter the password in that password field, and then people can access the information. So that's probably what most people are using for their clients. Now, the blue access lock is this one right here, and this one is what's called restricted. So what this is it's a little bit more secure than even the locked with a password gallery. Because with the locked with a password gallery, friends and family can share that password out, and maybe it gets out to the wrong person or something like that, and then they can access it because they've got the password. With the restricted setting, the only way somebody can access the gallery is if they create a client account with your Zenfolio account. So there's actually, and I'll show you where they can do that at. They actually have to create a client account, and then you have to take the email address that they've used to create that client account and put it here and add it to this list. And then only the people that have their email addresses added to this list and are logged into their client accounts will be able to access that gallery. So the page where client accounts can be created is if they go to Save a Favorite Set, it will ask them to create a client account. Or if you don't have this on your site already, I really recommend linking this page on your site. It's the so I went to website and built-in pages, and then if you come down here, there's a page that says login or register. That page looks like this right here. And what it is it will let people re-log into their client accounts or create new client accounts for your site. So again, that's in the built-in pages So if you go website, built-in pages, and then that's the login or register page. And that's where they need to go to create a client account, which then you would add on that list of registered users when you're setting up that blue restricted access. All right, let me get back to my dashboard and take a question from the chat really quick. So it looks like Sarah says, can I create a coupon that a client can use to download a free digital image only once? One coupon per client. Each person in the gallery can use this coupon only once, not one coupon per gallery. Yeah, so you can do this. It's just going to be a single, just a one-time use coupon. If you go to selling right here and click on coupons, what you're going to have to do is actually create a coupon campaign if you are talking about sending it out to multiple people. And you have to have an advanced account to be able to do that. So it's going to be right here. If you go add new coupon, let me just switch this over. What we're going to do is, let's say you've got a gallery and you want to send out a single free download coupon to 10 different people. You're going to choose the coupon campaign option right here, set that to 10, and then you can say free digital. And then you're going to enter the coupon code. So I'm just going to say free download. And then what I'm going to do is, you can set these to be in order. So it could be something like free download 001, 002, 003. However, it doesn't take that much intelligence to kind of figure out that if my coupon's 001, maybe there's a 002, and I can try to cheat the system and get another free download. I hate to say that, and I wish that it wasn't that way, but unfortunately there are going to be some people who are just going to try to cheat the system and see if they can't get a second free download, which in turn is going to take away a free download from somebody else. So for that option, for that reason, what I usually do is I usually choose the random option. And so what it's going to do is it's going to take that free download and then it's going to add a random string of text at the end of each coupon that it creates to make these coupon codes a little bit harder to figure out. Next, what you would do is come down here and say, okay, discount products. And now for digital downloads, what I would do is do an amount, or actually I would do a percentage right here. So I would do a percentage and I would say, okay, I want to discount 100%, not 1,000, 100%. And then, but I'm going to put up to $25. Because if I charge $25 for a single digital download, then this is going to discount 100% up to $25. And then if they want to download any more after that single file, they would have to pay for those. I would just leave shipping unchecked. Make sure that you uncheck all the other options here except for digital downloads. And then Sarah, if you want to, if you want to go here and you want to make this limited to just specific galleries, you can do that as well. I'm just going to leave this open for all galleries right now. And now here's where you're going to make this thing really work. You're going to say, okay, they're only going to have a one-time use. And you can put an expiration date if you want, or you could put an order minimum. But really the important thing is we do that one-time use. So now after you click save, it's going to say, yes, generate the coupon codes. And so now right here it says the number of coupons is 10. The name's free digital. These are active. And then you can go right here and export the list as a CSV file. And that's going to give you all the coupon codes. So if I hit export, it's going to pull this up and it's going to ask me to save this somewhere. And I'm going to save it. And then let me pull this up and show you what it looks like. So after I get that there, let's see. It's going to export a list like this right here, and there are the coupon codes right there. So you would just copy the coupon code and put it in email and email it to that person. Now there is a way, if you've got, if you've got a ton of if you've got a ton of people that you need to get these coupons out to, let's say you've got, 200 people that you want to get that coupon out to, and you don't necessarily need to, let's say you got a ton of people that you want to get that coupon. Sorry, somebody keeps messaging me. So let's say you got a ton of people that you want to get that coupon code out to, but you don't necessarily want to have to copy that code 200 different times and send out a single email. There is a way around that. And I'm working on a nice, pretty polished tutorial for that. I haven't got it together yet, but if that's something that you want to do, Sarah, and you want to send out, a whole bunch of coupons without actually having to go out and send single individual emails and copy and pasting a bunch of codes, shoot me an email and let me know. And I will make sure that I get you the link to that tutorial on how to do this. It's not pretty and polished yet, so I haven't made it a public tutorial, but I've definitely got it created to help people out who are trying to send out large amounts of coupons. The other thing you can do too as well is you can also have order approval turned on. You could also have order approval turned on and make sure that you can delete the order if people are trying to sneak in and use extra coupons and things like that. So anyway, Sarah, I hope that helps. If I need to clarify a little bit more, please definitely let me know. Just reach out to me and I'd be more than happy to discuss it more in detail. All right, let's see. Poor Shark Wants Bank says, let me just go here to the chat really quick. So he says, does Zen take a commission on free digital downloads? So anytime there's no charge or something like that, there's no service fee. So if the download's free, there's not going to be a service fee charged on it there. It's only when there's profit, or if it's a self-fulfilled order, then there is a 7% service fee. All right, so Rodney says, I send an invite to a gallery to my clients. There are view photo links at the top of the invite. They click without scrolling down to see the password provided, and then they click without scrolling down to see the password provided, and then they call asking for the password. All right, Rodney, so it sounds like what you're saying is that the default gallery invite that you're sending out has the link to the gallery up at the top. Your clients are clicking on that, and then they're not paying attention to the rest of the email, and then they end up calling you and asking what your password is. So definitely what you can do is create your own custom template. You can change that up. So if you go to, let me just go here. If you go to right here, if you go to communications, you can go to email communications right here. And then there's gallery invite right here, and you can actually customize this. So you can change this right here. You can remove the gallery name. You can remove the gallery URL. You can completely customize this here, and you can take and put the gallery link at the bottom. So right now you can see this one has the gallery link at the bottom. So right here I would just put the gallery password, like say the gallery password is, and then leave it like that. So there's a space for me to add the gallery password, and then click save. So now if I go to a gallery really quick, and let's just say I want to send an invite to this gallery, we're going to click on there, go to invite, and then if I enter a password, not a password, an email, you can see right here, gallery invite templates selected. Here's that customization that I did right here where it says the gallery password is, and I would just add the password here. And then the link down here is a little bit below. And then what I do is click continue to preview. And then right here is that link that I think you're talking about as well. So you can click that right there. And that's going to remove that link except for the link that you have added in there on your own. And you can also remove the theme as well. So what that will do is unchecking that option right there is going to remove that link right there. It's also going to take the photos away. But it's going to remove that top link, and then they'll only be able to access the gallery by clicking that bottom link once they have seen the password section. So that's probably what I would do there, Rodney, is just uncheck that and make sure that you're using, you're putting in the link to the gallery with a variable. All right, so anyway, I hope that helps there. Let me see. Let me get back to the dashboard here really quick and take my next question. Here, it says, Poor Shark Wants Bank says, how do I approve or deny a free digital download. So you're going to want to make sure that you have order approval turned on your price list first. So any of the price lists that you're selling through, if you go to selling and click on price lists right here, any one of your price lists here, whatever one you have digital products on, if you click on those right there, then order approval is going to be in price list settings. So you're going to see order approval over here, or price list settings over here in a second as soon as this loads. So right here is price list settings next to the export. That's where you can turn on order approval. And guys, if you are selling anything on Zenfolio, I would really strongly recommend leaving order approval on. It's turned on by default, but some people do come in here and turn it off, which if that suits your needs, I mean, I'm definitely not telling you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying it really gives you a nice safety buffer zone. So as long as you have, I will approve all orders before sending for fulfillment. As long as you have that option checked, Shark, then if you have an advanced account, you can actually cancel the orders yourself. So as long as you have that checked, when an order comes in, you'll see a little number notification up here at the top. And with an advanced account, you can click on here and you can say, you know what, I want to cancel this order here. Now, if you don't have an advanced account, what you can do is contact Zenfolio customer support and let us know, hey, I've got this order that I need to cancel. Can you guys help me out? Make sure you don't approve it, because there's actually a very, very small window, guys, where these orders get approved and then go to either the lab or start becoming processed. So as long as you contact us while the order is pending approval, usually we can take care of it for you. Or if you're an advanced account and you've got order approval turned on, you can cancel that order here. So that's how you would do that, Shark. Rodney says, got it, thanks. Awesome. I'm glad that helped, Rodney. Yeah, just uncheck that little option and then just make sure you include the gallery link URL in somewhere using like an email variable or something like that. All right, guys, we got about 10 more minutes. So if you guys have got any more questions out there in the chat, please definitely throw them out there so I can make sure that I can get them answered. Also, I think next week I'm going to have a little bit of a surprise for you guys. What I'm going to try to do for you guys who watch live is I'm going to try to give you guys the newest tutorials that I'm putting out a day before everybody else gets them. So next week I'm going to do a restricted events tutorial, and I'm going to give you guys the link to that tutorial before I put it out to the rest of YouTube. So you guys will get it a day early if you're watching the live stream. If you're watching the DVR, I can't really give you that link. Well, I can, but I'm going to do this just for people who are watching the live stream live. So definitely check that out next week, and you're going to get a tutorial a day early. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here. Sarah says, thank you, that was perfect. Awesome, Sarah, I'm glad that helped you out. Definitely, if you have any more questions, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to help. Shark says, really interested in seeing the advanced back-end interface for allowing another photographer to access and upload their own photos on their own account. Yeah, so that's another feature that you get with the advanced account, guys. If you don't have the advanced account, and the way that you know what account that you have is if you hover over settings right here and you go to account, you can actually see right here account level. This one is a admin account, so it's got a special, but it'll say something like premium, pro, advanced, premium business, something like that. That's how you know what account level that you have. So with an advanced account, you can actually create other logins for other photographers. So if you're running a studio, for example, then and you have multiple photographers working for you, then what you can do is create their own logins. Now, I do want to mention something here. If you create a photographer's login, you can definitely block their access to parts of the site, like selling stuff and things like that. But they're going to be able to access all of the photos that are in the that are uploaded to the account. So if you have any private photos or anything like that, they're actually going to be able to access it while they're in the account. So with an advanced level account, that's right here. You just go to Manage Users, and then you can create a new role right here. So you can, and I think you can have up to 30 different logins. So you can create a new role. You just click Create New right here. And then once my computer decides to stop thinking about it, there we go. You put the name in for the role, so I'm just going to say Shark, and I'm just going to make an email up, sharks makes bank at yes.com. There we go. And then I'm going to then you have to give them a username. So the username is going to be what they log in with. So I'm just going to say Shark Bank for the username. And then after that, you choose the type of user role that you're giving them. So if you come right here, you can choose partner. Basically, the partner is going to have pretty much full access to the account, just as if they were the account owner. They can make changes to photo galleries. They can manage the client list. They can change price lists. They can request payouts, view reports, change the design, create blog posts and custom pages. They're going to pretty much have full access to the account. Now, the next one down is assistant. And again, they're going to have quite a bit of access. They can request payouts, view reports, and things like that. The next one down is going to be photographers. Now, if you choose a photographer, basically all the photographer is going to be able to do is they're going to be able to go in and upload photos and view the photos that are uploaded into the account. They can't customize the website. They can't change the clients list. They can't change favorites. They can't change the price list, pricing, or selling, or anything like that. All they can do is upload and view photos. The contributing photographer here, they can only manage photos within the assigned groups and galleries. So you can actually assign them to be only for specific groups or galleries, and they can only upload photos in those specific sections. They'll still be able to view the photos in the other sections. They just can't manage them, move them around, and change them and things like that. The next one is accountant, and they can only access the account statement, selling reports, and subscription information. So again, down here on the bottom, you guys see right here, it says, please keep in mind, all users will be able to view all photos in the account, including private and password protected ones. So none of these users, there's no way to block any of these users from seeing any of the photos in the account. So that's the important thing to keep in mind. So anyway, after you choose the appropriate role for the person, put their email address in, give them a username, you hit continue, and it will actually send them an email and have them set up the password. So if I hit continue like this, I don't know whose that is, but I'll be able to go down here and I'll say, okay, this is assigned to that person, and then I can hit continue again. And it's going to take me back to this where I can say, okay, let's send the activation email. That's going to send this email right here, and it's going to ask them to go in and make a password and things like that. So if you need to have multiple users, that's how you do it. Again, that's only with the advanced or premium business account. So if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to have this function. So I hope that kind of gives you an idea, Sharks, of what's possible and what you can do with that. Let me go back to the main chat here really quick and see. John says, thank you for the help. The questions you have answered for me on this forum have been very helpful or useful. John, you are very welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. We do this every week, guys, every Thursday at the same time. So please make sure to come back, anytime you guys have questions. Maybe if you want to see if there's any new features, anything like that, please make sure to come back and hang out with us. We do it every Thursday. And if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure to click that subscribe button. Also, if you guys like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment on the video section as well. That definitely helps out with our traffic and stuff as well. All right, let me see. Also, Home Fun says, then it's not a surprise. You just told us what it is. All right, so let me get back to my dashboard here really quick, and I've probably got time for one or two more questions. So, guys, if you are sitting on a last-minute question, please definitely get it into the chat so I can make sure to take that. All right, let me get a drink of water. All right, so the next question that I've got for an email question says, so I have not done the best at keeping my account organized, and now it takes forever to find anything, and my organizer is a horrible mess. I don't want to delete last year's galleries or the year before. Does Zenfolio have an archive feature? Now, unfortunately, we don't really have an archive feature, but it's pretty easy to kind of create your own archive feature and move things into it and things like that. So let me just show you how to do this really quick. You can do this using groups in your organizer. So let me just switch over here really quick. And you know, this account right here is actually starting to get that way. So let's say, for instance, this client's group right here. Let's say, for instance, that client group right there is, you know, from last year. And I'm tired of having to look through it. Or maybe I don't even have my account structured with groups yet. Maybe I've just got a ton of galleries here that I just get tired of looking through and trying to figure out what is what and trying to find a specific gallery. You can actually create your kind of your own archive. So what I would recommend doing is probably going up to all photographs like this. Say create new group. Call it archive. Right here. And then as you can see, I've already got a group for 2016 that's got quite a bit of stuff in it. So what I could do is I could just click on this group right here and say move right here and move it into that archive. I've already got an archive created, but I'm going to show you guys how to do this a second time. And then move it into that archive. So now I've got all of 2016 stuff moved into my archive. Let's say I want to move this one to that new archive that I created. So I'm going to move it there. There's that new archive. I'll move it there. And then let's say I've got more stuff inside of this archive gallery that I want to move. Let me just go right here, and you can actually, what you can actually do is you can multi-select stuff in the middle as well. If you hold Shift, it's going to select all those. You can hit Move here and move that to the archive as well. So now basically what I've done is I've emptied out that old archive, so I'm going to delete it because I don't need two archives. Now we're just going to kind of focus on what I've got here showing. So now I've got this client's gallery, and let's say, you know, that this client's gallery is just getting kind of annoying. I'm kind of getting tired of looking at some of these or whatever. You can just move it to the archive as well. So now if I click on here and I say, okay, let's move this to the archive and put it in 2016, move, it's going to move that. So now if I kind of close this, now I've, in just a few simple steps, I've really cleaned up my organizer quite a bit. And then if I want to go back and look at those old photos, I can definitely do that just by going and expanding the archive and looking through these right here. But I don't have such a mess when I close all the groups up, and it's a lot easier to look through things and to find specific galleries and stuff like that. So that's definitely what I would do. Guys, if you're just starting out with a Zenfolio account, please get in the habit of doing some good organization right now. It's going to help you guys down the line. It'll make it easier for you to navigate your account. It's going to lower your frustration level by just not having to deal with a bunch of galleries right here. So please definitely get in the habit of using groups and making things organized so you don't get frustrated, so you don't have to go back and clean it up so much after you've got a ton of galleries in there. But all right, so that's probably all the time I've got for today, guys. Let me take a look in the chat really quick. So let's see. John says, "Hope your home is safe from the high water. I see more rain is on its way for the south." I know, and I've got like 2 or 3 shoots planned this weekend, so I'm hoping that things kind of back off and slow down. Luckily, the house was safe. We had the worst flood we've ever had with the last hurricane that we had, and I want to say that the river was up about 20 feet from the house, but we were luckily safe, and it went back and didn't get too scarily close to the house. So thanks, John, for that. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you have good weather wherever you're at as well. Roxanne says, so if we move galleries to the archives, do the associated links lose the original links to access the images? Do you need to send them a new link? That is a great question, Roxanne, and I am glad that you asked that. So anytime you use the move feature in Zenfolio, it's not going to change or break links. The only thing that could change or break the link is if you have that archive set to like private, and you move photos in there and they take on that private setting. It could change the access control settings, but it won't change the links. So as long as the access control settings aren't changed when you move it, all the pre-existing links and things like that will work as well. So anyway, Roxanne, I hope that answers your question. Thanks for asking that. That was a very good question, and I feel bad that I left that point out. So Shark says, thanks for answering the meaning of life on Zen today. You're very welcome, Sharks. Hope that you are having a good time and making lots of bank. I wonder where Ted James was at today. Kind of missing that guy. But anyway, I'm glad you guys showed up and hung out, and hopefully I helped you guys out with your account today. And remember to subscribe, because we do this every week on Thursdays, and then new tutorials every Friday. So tomorrow, an open events tutorial is coming out. So those of you guys who have been curious about events, that tutorial is coming out tomorrow. So just make sure to subscribe, comment, like our videos, and definitely hope that we're helping you guys make the most out of your Zenfolio account. Hope everyone has a great week, and see you again next Thursday.